Okay, my good peoples, I got something good for you today. All right, so today is August 25th, 2025. Thank you for coming in the building. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, subscribing, hitting the alert bell, and sharing this with a friend, somebody who you love, somebody who you want to see succeed in trading and programming and the market. Again, I'm Eric, your host of Success Over Stress. I'm not a financial advisor. You're a financial advisor, nor am I a financial professional, but I enjoy working with TradeStation and learning a bit about the market. So this is the third edition, the third version, the third video in the playlist on order tickets. I have been playing with it a little bit today, and I found something out. So I did try to record this a time or two, and I came into an issue, but I think I realized what it is. So I figured I'd record it again and maybe get it live here. First time. All right, so this is essentially what we had from part two. Part one, we did the order ticket with the limit. Part two is we did a bracket order ticket. Part three, we're supposed to be showing you how to build that order counts as order ticket from scratch, which I'll get into that here in a little bit. Again, these videos are just 10 to 15 minutes or less. But what I had here is I was just going to show you how we are sending the, just pretty much from part two, just showing you how the bracket works, and then we're going to go from there. So what I attempted to do is, this is essentially the script that we have from part two, but without this one. And what I wanted to do was just show you that it works. So I hit verify, and then nothing sent, right? But I went back through the order ticket. I went back through the order ticket parameters, the low target for the order ticket parameters, and everything looked fine. You know, symbol, stock, get account ID, one buy, limit, day plus. This was at day, but I changed it to day plus, and it's still not working. Where again, if you have issues with some of your order tickets, it may not give you an error, it just won't work. So what I decided to do was, instead of adding these as siblings to the order counts to the order ticket and then sending it, I said, well, hey, let me just send each order ticket by itself and see what happens. And this is what I got. So I did OT high time frame or higher target send. And when I verified that, you see it's on the chart, order tickets, it didn't work. Okay. So then what I did is order ticket, lower time frame, lower target send. And the lower target, it sends, right? Now you say, well, Eric, how come the lower target sends and the higher target doesn't send? The lower target is a limit price, and a higher target is a stop price. And it dawned on me just now, after 10 to 15 minutes of playing with it, I said, you know what? You can't do the higher target is a stop market. You can't do a market order of any type in after hours on stocks, because you can't, it's like the market is not open. You can put limit orders, you can't do any market orders. So I think that's the issue. All right, so if we do and I don't know that we can do a stop limit. If we did a stop limit, let's verify that. Okay, and we're looking at the we're looking for the higher target to send. Okay, higher target still didn't send. Let's cancel these. Now, if we do a stop limit, then we would still need, you know what? I don't know if we can do a stop limit, because a stop would essentially be a market. What's the stop price? But if we did a stop limit, we'd have to have the stop price and we'd have to have a limit price. So let's see if we can add a limit price, and that will be the same thing, C plus 1, verify that. Okay, so it still didn't work. Yeah, I think it's not wanting to do any type of stops, even you know, after hours. So let's go over to futures. So we'll practice on NQU 25. Okay, so that's why it's important to know what your orders are, what your market, what your market does, because the making strategies and indicators and stuff like that, it's not just about making strategies, it's also about understanding the market. Okay, so let's go over to, instead of symbol, instead of stock, let's make it a future. And then for the order ticket lower target, instead of stock, we're going to make it future as well. We're going to verify that. And once we verify that, let's add the ability to see where the orders are. Make sure that we have that on. Turn it off, turn it back on. Okay, so we added one. All right, so here, first of all, we need to go back to that higher target and add stop market, because it shouldn't be a stop limit because we're already under the price, so limit would be activated immediately. So no limit price, just the stop price. Verify that. So we've got a stop price for the higher target, limit, lower target, limit price -1. Instead of -1, let's go -5. Again, we're dealing with NQ. It has some range in points. Okay, and we're at day plus here. Symbol, future, get account ID 1, buy, stop market for the higher target. And the higher target has a stop price. Lower price has a limit price. So a higher target still isn't sending. Why isn't it sending? Why? Well, for a buy, the lower target would be a limit price. And we have the limit price is the lower, close -5. And then the top price, stop price, stop market. And we do have the higher target stop price. Let's close +5. We shouldn't need intrabar. Update value intrabar on, but we do have it on anyway. And it's still not putting us in at the top. Okay. Fuck. Oh, here we go. All right. So again, and I've told you this before. Look here. If you go to your options for orders for futures, it gives you the order, the options for day, good to cancel, good to duration, IOC. I forget what IOC is. FOK is fill or kill. IOC is I forgot what it is. But go back to my other video. We talked about all of them. If you go to the trade bar, you can see, we'll pin this. If you go to the trade bar, as far as limit order types, you can do limit, market, stop limit, or stop market. But as far as duration, it's day, good to cancel, GTD, IOC, FOK. All right, so but we have day plus here. We have day plus because we're still working with the stocks. Stocks need day plus. Futures don't take day plus, it'll only take the day. So we need to change that both for both of these. Yeah, again, a lot of this is not just about the, not about coming up with great strategies, but you have to be able to implement the strategies. Okay, so you have to know what you're doing, and I'm still learning. All right, verify that. So you see now it works. HT works, but like I said, again, the main issue was that we were trying to put in a market when we were on stocks. We were trying to put in a market order, which we can't put in market orders after hours. So you have to have another clever way of doing that. Maybe we'll have another kind of playlist about stocks versus what I'm primarily focused on is futures. So let's plan on that at some point. All right, so we're going to get that out of here. We're going to cancel this. I'm going to come over here, re-verify this, and then when we re-verified it, got the stop plus C plus 5, C minus 5, OT siblings.add. Need to add the high target as well. There we go. Okay, so when we re-verify, there you go, with our higher target, our lower target. Okay, so now we're already 10 minutes into it, 11 minutes into it. What we want to do is we wanted to, instead of using the OCOT, the order cancel order ticket from the component from the toolbox, we wanted to create that ourselves. Like I said, the main way that you would create that is you would just come under here, you use the namespace tsdata.trading, and then you would have an OCO order ticket. I wish it would come up though. Using tsdata.trading, OCO, there it is, order ticket. And then you might call it OCOT1, initialize as null. And then when you come down here into your once block, you would say OCOT1 equals new OCO order ticket, just like that. And then you say OCOT1 dot what? We need to add the siblings dot add. And then we put our OT high target, and then you do the same thing, OCOT1 dot siblings dot add, and then you do the OT low target, and then you say OCOT1 dot send, just like that. Okay, so now we're using what we created ourselves, our OCOT1, and we're not going to use any of this except for we will qualify the, we will make sure that we have the right price setting. So we'll copy that, come down here, paste that, and then we will comment this out so none of that's working, and then we will re-verify it. And when we sent it, we get the same thing. We get the same situation. So essentially we have our order cancels order ticket that we created ourselves instead of using this component from the toolbar. Okay, now that being said, if you want to see what it looks like to build this order ticket, again, you just go to your view, you go to designer generated code, and then it shows you what's in your OCOT, how to build your order cancels order ticket, or build your order ticket, or build your lower target order ticket. So you can do any of that. All right, so we talked about creating your order ticket from scratch, you know, your own order ticket instead of getting it from the toolbox. The only other thing we'll talk about real quick, let's see, we have 1 minute. Let's see if we can use the bracket order ticket. So instead of using these two, or these three, we're going to get rid of this, and then we will mute that out. Bracket order ticket. Here, we're going to rename this as DOT. We're going to use the symbol that's on the chart. We so happen to be using futures. Get account ID. Okay, quantity will be 1, action will be buy. Now this is something that I figured out earlier. So when you're buying, the target happens to be the target. When you're buying, you want to buy it for the least amount. That's your best. That's when you're doing your best. So your target should be lower. Your target should be a limit. Your protection, on the other hand, would be a stop market when we're dealing with futures. Okay, so we're just going to use day there. All right, and then for the target price, we're going to set that. We're going to set that over here. So again, when we're on the last bar on the chart, we're going to say our BOT dot limit price, which is our lower price, is equal to close -1, and then our BOT dot stop price is equal to close +1, because that's our protection. BOT dot send, like that, verify, and then you see what we got. All right, so let's go ahead and verify it again. Come on. We got to get our... All right, so I think here this 1 isn't enough because NQ is so volatile. So if we're already at 500, we need to put this at like 5 points out. Okay, so this needs to be a 5. This needs to be a 5. We'll cancel this, reopen this back up. And then you see now we have our bracket order ticket. So whereas before we were using the order cancels order ticket from the component box, here we did our order cancels order ticket we created ourselves. Here we use the bracket order ticket that we use from the toolbox. You do the bracket order ticket if you want to make it yourself. You do it just similar to how you did the order cancels order ticket, except for you would use what? Bracket order ticket, right? Call it BOT1. Do it the same way, okay? All right, so I pretty much accomplished what I wanted to accomplish today, and we did it in 16 minutes and 30 seconds. That is awesome. All right, so on part 4, what we'll do is we will add an entry. Add entry to the bracket situation. Okay, so instead of just having a bracket situation here, we'll make this bracket a sale, and then we'll make an entry right here. So we'll have essentially 3 order tickets, or we'll have two orders, right? So we have an entry order, and then we'll have a exit order ticket. So all right, that'll be what we work on next time, guys. I hope you got something out of this. I know I did. I really did. All right, so the main things to take away from here is that when you are trading stocks, you can use day plus. When you're doing futures, you're only using day. And also when you are when you have a like a bracket situation to enter, when you are looking to buy, your best entry is on the lower side, so that is a limit price. Your worst entry for a buy would be your stop side at the top, right? So those things kind of got put me in for a loop earlier when I was trying to put the video together. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity to serve you guys and gals. Yeah, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.